So let's get started. Today topic is very interesting. Took a little bit time to put something very useful for all of us is how do we focus on small business and mid-sized business and how generative AI is impactful. During this process, I will run some numbers and tell you even the analytical part of it, how Gen AI is changing the small businesses. I have a very technical background. I'm a researcher and doer. So I will also go towards the end very technical details if you like. But in general, it's designed for small business owners. So it will be towards mostly talking about the use cases and benefit of it and how do you integrate with your current business. So we are DevMasters. You can see here TDM. We are an AI company since last almost 10 years now. And during this noisy process of every day a new tool, a new concept or new company coming out. So we redefine our purpose is let's do AI sense making. Let's talk around that and let's build products around which make sense. So our vision for 2030 is simplify the artificial intelligence space. There's a lot of noise. Make it adoptable for SMBs and easy to build, easy to deploy, easy to scale. And make, this is very important part, I put it in green. So our vision mission statement is 2030, we want to make it easy to deploy, easy to scale, easy to build, those three things combined together. And most important, the green part you see is proprietary intelligence. I will cover towards the end of it. We all have in SMB or even enterprise and unique intelligence which your organization or your business has it. How do you protect it? How do you use it? And keep the competitive advantage around it. So that's one of the things we do very unique and special. This is my team here based in Irvine, California. I'm sitting here, you can see the windows, like to sit outside sometime. So that's 2400 Barranca Parkway in California. So one of the things which I started my journey and asked a question, how is the impact of this $15.7 trillion industry is changing? So this is from McKinsey. Now, what is this impact means in terms of dollars? If you see it, they are going to different sectors in the AI space, but you can see the impact by 2030, 73.16 to 92.4. This kind of impact is in billions happening just by AI tools and automation. Now, where this impact is going to come from automation market point of view, RPA, robotic automation. Robotic automation is perceived as like Tesla building robots for their cars. That's one part of it, but it's also automating the systems and processes. Then process optimization, intelligence bot, predictive maintenance, quality control, anomaly detection. So all of this have amazing use cases. And look at the growth, what we are looking from 2022 to 32. It's crazy numbers. So now for SMB, what does this mean? What is generative AI means and what's an impact? It means in one word, AI efficiency. How do we take our businesses, make it more efficient and how do we automate it? The major workforce is going towards mostly doing research right now. How do I do it or how do I not do it? Other uses about 30% content creation and most effective is, and I feel is will save a lot of money and dollars and increase your revenue is customer support 26.6. This data may be old. It was taken out in 2023 towards the end. So these numbers might have changed. So we are looking at SMB from SMB small and mid-sized business point of view. These are the 3-4 places which is very much impactful. Now what's happening in SMB space? Let's look at the most popular tool right now from generative AI is ChatGPT. Most people are using for research, about 45 to 50%. I don't go to Google anymore anyhow. So, and then the next part is content creation, which is image, video, audio. We'll talk more detail and customer service. This is where SMB space is mostly being using these tools. The next numbers will surprise you. How many people have heard about GPT? Look at no, is like more than 30%. Yes, but I don't understand what is it. Look at those numbers and they're adults 18 plus. And then, yes, I am excited and experienced. Is less than 20%. Yes, already using it is about 20-25%. This is analytics. When I started in 2023, around October, only 20% Americans were using ChatGPT. If you compare to Asia, I think everyone is using it. So it's crazy numbers anyway. So we are a full-scale AI solution provider. That means generative AI is a capability which came out in 2023 technically. We have been doing AI since 2014, and we have built computer vision application, deep learning, natural language generation, text analysis, you name it, transfer learning, reinforcement learning. So all of it, we have done it upon time. Now, what is generative AI? I try to keep it very simple language. So it is referred as a system which has capability to take original ideas and create new content out of it. Most of it is we are seeing in a ChatGPT format right now, where you ask a question, new text is generated based on, we call behind the scene, there's GAN models and embedding and semantic generations. So those are technical terms, but in simplified for SMB, you can create content, video, audio, text, image, all of it. So it's a content generator. Now, for us, we work on generative AI in all these spaces by building Gen AI applications, customizing and fine-tuning large language models, as well as we can build GAN models behind the scene, large language models. We have capability to do that. We also do AI integrations, a ChatGPT integration service, and customize bots built for it. Again, as I said, we are the full service company, so this is a stack. Now, how does SMB use Gen AI? Simplest form is tailor content. I'm going to walk you through a use case so you'll get it more. Then eye-catching visuals. You can draw graphs, you can draw content, streamlining advertisement and campaign, data-driven marketing plans, social media management, email automation. These are some very basic fundamental things which was considered in past as, almost some hidden secret or rocket science. Now with generative AI, you have capability to make data-driven decisions, analyze your campaigns, and automate your email content creation. Those things are very common things to do. It's, in my point of view, is the other way. If you're not doing, is something wrong, kind of a deal. Now, generative AI for small, let's look at from the tech point of view. So let's look at it. This was a very good content I got from Forbes. They went into a survey of understanding a difference between enterprise and SMB. So I thought I will bring this up today. It was even very knowledgeable for me to go through this process. So Accenture, which is one of the quite leading consulting services, they tried to see where is SMB and are they left behind or enterprise is serving them. So they did some research, and this is a little bit older, around 2023 or 2022. The general agreement between fundamental models like large language models or anything which large volume of data set will impact the intelligence part. We all agreed. 98% believe that fundamental models will play a pivot role, very strong role in the way companies shape up, businesses shape up. But they found out that there's a big mismatch between SMB and an enterprise application. I'm an SMB founder, and I personally believe we suffered through this process too. When you have an enterprise application design, there are a lot of things which tag along with them is using high-cost cloud services. I do not need this. I have a small data. How do I make sense out of it? Those things, even we use AWS or Azure or any other big enterprise application, that becomes a little bit challenging, which I have faced myself. Sometimes you have 5 or 10 customers, and your cloud service is $10,000 a month. So that's kind of, a mismatch between enterprise application and SMB. This gap is closing because of generative AI been evolving, but I will talk more on how we are doing it and making sense out of it. So for small businesses, where does this go? 60% of SMBs using this for primary challenges is marketing perspective, which I said, and marketing and sales has been the upfront for every business. This is one of the things which is helping a lot. in terms of automation, customer service, identifying new opportunities, scaling factor. So that's where it's been used. And then cost reduction and creating good content out of it. Enable companies to generate resources, image, ideas, solution. Manual effort is gone. You can literally print manual or build your own bot to customize your content. Those kind of things are been mostly been used. Now, utilization of generative AI. These are some key factors. There's no limit for it to be honest, but I brought it. Crafting your personalized image and content, evaluating your customer experience. Now with you can, if you have a right customer persona and you understand as SMBs are most closer to their customer than enterprise, the scalability factor can be replicated very quickly by understanding the customer experience and the persona. Informed decision making by analyzing the data and the behavior of the customer. Cultivating innovation and product development. When we know the pain point that, okay, our service is great, but at this point, customer is not stable or drops off, or I get more customer service calls, you can innovate those processes. And obviously, social media management, your reputation, your brand, all those things are carried out. This is a use case I wanted to run to you guys. These were my almost first recommendation system customer, first AI, what Amazon does. Until today, we are supporting them. So we went through the whole cycle with them of using it. So these are some steps we do. We first deployed the backend analytical tool. That time they had BI, business intelligence backend, where we were able to convert to them to be an intelligent dashboard using generative AI tools, identifying the potentials and untapped market opportunity. We also use behind the scene Google Trend to compare their trend with what is happening in the marketplace. We are able to, again, all this content generation. This is an elderly care equipment company which provide wheelchairs, diapers, exercise machines, those things, very unique business. So we were able to identify and create image and content through this process. A bot to support the customer service, additional product recommendation. That's where we started with in the beginning. What is the next product? For example, a wheelchair person possibly need an adult diaper. That was one of the things we found out throughout this process. There were insurance agencies who were trying to insurance for someone who is around 70. Their life insurance is expiring, extending. Those kind of data we were able to go through it. And then unlock this for other SMBs also in a similar manner. As I said, lead scoring, product management, product recommendation, trend, automation of customer bot. These are the things we have finished with this client, and they have been with us since I started into AI space almost. Now, 5 factors which there may be more than 5, but in our research, this is what we found out. So impact, ROI focus, SMB's ROI focus. In our design of bots or anything, we make sure that we have considered that. And for generative AI is making this very impactful. You can customer service X5 factor where you can improve your revenue 4 to 5 times. And then integrating with existing systems, that's the next simplicity. So when I talk about proprietary intelligence, where you have your own data, whatever form it is, MySQL, WordPress, you save it in your Excel sheet. We take that and we are able to learn from your past and scale through generative AI, and which will help you to expand your business. As we understand from the customer point of view, no one is closer to an SMB than you. So we carefully understand those relationships and understand the customer behavior and improve upon that. And trust is non-negotiable. So trust comes in various forms: privacy, compliance, concerns, revenue generation. So we take all those things in consideration while building a solution. Now, what not to do? This is very important. Everyone thinks I need to be a scientist or AI person to consume this. Absolutely no. So don't go into like this kind of, we do that professionally, so we understand there's a lot of noise in the marketplace. So obviously It's more cheaper to build application to hire a team than trying to learn this and do it by yourself. As a researcher, yes, you can. As a practitioner, yes, you can. But someone who is focused on building e-commerce store should avail these services more than trying to build your own team. This is our experience. I cannot be 100% right all the time. If you have capacity and power, go ahead and do it. These are a couple of the things we have done in past, which we take quite. Real estate AI, rehab, medical bot, which is drug therapy, and then some fashion. We have built makeup apps using AI. Couple of my international deals, this is based in Cambodia and Thailand, those areas where we did real estate AI. We were able to take some houses and understand the pricing model for land, commercial and residential, quick run around it. This is the bot we built. This is a Gen AI product for an Italian company where you can search for a property, where you can create your brochure for agents mostly, create your flyer, analyze the deal. We are extending this bot for now for US, where you can put up a house and see what is your growth pattern. Can you cash out and not cash out? Do you need improvement by uploading images? We are extending that for our own needs. But this is mostly to give you the opportunity side of it. We work with GE, we work with US Navy. This is another bot we are working with Anaheim Medical Center. And this is mostly for the doctors. They have voice activation, and when they talk to the patient, they it's live, and they press the button where the medical documents are generated, which are HIPAA compliance and everything, and they walk out of it. Another thing which we have been experimenting and researching is image. If you can upload your, let's say, burn image, skin image, we are able to give you a dumbed down version of a 5-year-old person, what are the preventive care versus a physician version we are able to tap into. This is our medical side of work. We also did, as I said, this is in the App Store, Soberbir, where we were able to ask right questions to the drug addict. And the prime goal is to identify, is it a 911 call, is it a therapy call, or the guy need motivation and some recommendation how to handle himself. This is an app we built for women. They can upload any movie star picture and they can get that look by product recommendation. So these are some use cases. I hope you can understand this clearly, and if you have any question, please drop. I will keep going and love to pick your questions and answer them. Thank you guys. It was awesome seeing all of you, and we'll continue the journey, learning from each other, supporting each other, and building this together. Thank you again, and